Hey, what's up, Scott Balkan here with Imagination Creation Films, and today it is Friday. It is the 6th of January, as if I didn't know that. I mean, it's literally right here on my watch. And this is a live stream. A very, very slow live stream. I don't know why. Welcome to 2023, the year that follows 2022. Something so amazing has happened. I'm sure someone's going to tell us about it at some point. I don't know what it would be, but I'm sure something amazing has happened. But welcome to 2023. Welcome to the first live stream of 2023. I hope everyone is doing fantastic and well. I hope you're all having a great day. And yeah, welcome. Also, we got puppy cam going. Gotta have the puppy. And he might actually lay there. I don't know. We'll see how long. But we got Komodo puppy cam going on here. Lewis, good afternoon for you. Happy New Year to you. Scott, oh man, Scott, it's so good to see you. Yo. What's up, Scott? How you doing down there in Austin, Texas? You doing good? Good. Oh, did you just type that to... Oh, you were responding to other people. I got it. King, Happy New Year's, King. How are you? Ari, how are you, Ari? Boss man. I am not the boss man, that's for sure. But Happy New Year to you. Hope you're doing well. We need to have a play date so we can play robots. We need to do that. Tyler, Happy New Year to you. Frank, hello, Happy New Year. Nice pictures. Like, I'm wearing leather and I'm in a car. I like that. I like that thumbnail. What is it? I can't see what is it, a BMW? What is, I don't know what that is. It's nice. Super B, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you. Lewis, whoop. Yep. Ari says, I only live 20. I know. Technically, it's like 20. I don't know. Maybe it is only 20 if I go up the short way. If I go the long way, then I want to stop and see what's happening at Samsung, which I tried to drive through there the other day. They've like taken over the county roads. You can't even get to it anymore. It's like, you've just entered the Samsung site. I'm like, okay. No, sure. It is very, it's actually faded yellow. I was literally just playing with color on these two for whatever reason. So I think what it is so this one right here, with my finger, that's shooting through a teleprompter. And I think the glass on that teleprompter is excessively green because I have to do a massive minus or plus magenta, minus green on that camera. And I'd swapped cameras, so this one is now that one. And then I was like, this one is so magenta because I had to, all that good stuff. LOL, says Frank. Mustard yellow is the color of the year, in my opinion. I see it. Really? This is kind of like it was on sale at Kohl's. No, this one I think is a leftover Land's End t-shirt. I like Land's End t-shirts because they also come in tall, and I like tall. Tall is very good for people who are tall. Otherwise, my gut pops out on the bottom, and you're like, you need to lose weight. I'm like, I know, but you're not supposed to point it out. But yeah, we got Puppy Cam here. He is fast asleep. He's not even having a bad dream. But we'll see as he gets more comfortable. He'll do his stretch upside down, and then you got to put the timer on because 60 seconds. I wonder if I could just put a little timer up. That'd be cool. 60 seconds when he's upside down. 60 seconds is all he gets before he has to turn back over. And I'm not sure what that was. I have a wonderful new. We've gotten out of the. I don't want to enjoy those old props that are like in the middle for like people who don't like props. So I want to treat myself to a nice box of new props. So got that going on. I'll make sure to destroy that prop appropriately here in a little bit. King says, Scott, winter is nice to you this year. You have a nice tan going on. I don't know about that. I have some injuries. I had difficulty navigating stairs. Go figure. And it's funny because I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing anything, but I just missed the stair. It's like, oh, guess what? You missed the stairs. Anthony says, morning or evening from the UK. Happy New Year to y'all. Yep. Happy New Year to everyone. He's like, I appreciated your, Ari. I appreciated it. I want to say Ari, but it's Ari. Man. Appreciated your comedy in the MT Pro video. You know, it's one of those, I just gotta be me, I gotta be me things. And I had fun. I did have to rewrite that several times. I did ask Cynthia if it was too far. And she's like, no. I'm like, I love you. It's let's see here. Hi from the Netherlands. Hello, Camille. How are you? Did y'all catch the first part of the storage series? The second part should be out Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. No one, I was kind of shocked, but maybe not. Maybe I just read too much into it. But no one noticed the set in the data storage discussion video. And it's a new set I've been working on called Tech Set. Well, I call it Tech Set. I literally would just go there to talk about tech things, I'm assuming. I don't know. Got the hiccups going on this today. And Dylan, thank you so much, Dylan. You have my complete and total adoration for at least another minute or so. I appreciate that. They're very thoughtful of you. Tech Noir, can you suggest best way to connect audio through Raptor and control levels without using internal gain? Yes, first thing, you silence your phone. And then you tell people, don't call me. That's rude. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Depends on what you're using, but the way I do it is I use, like I have my Zoom F8N Pro audio interface, and I bring all of my audio into there. I go out of the Zoom from the I think it's sub 3 and 4 out, and then I go into the Komodo mic input. Pull the mic input down on the Komodo and go up on the output on the Zoom. And you can do that on any kind of preamplifier of any kind, because for the most part, unless it's like a Beach Tech or some kind of, he's about to have a bad dream. You see him, he's gonna go woo, woo, woo. Unless it's like a Beach Tech or a really budget audio interface, it's probably going to have better gain circuitry than what's in Komodo. So, I mean, just use any kind of preamp. And I've used the the F6, the little handheld. I mean, the H2N will do it too. And you just clamp it to the side of your tripod, or I've held it out in the end. Well, not held it, but I have done a Noga arm with it connected out there. Just any kind of preamplifier that's got decent inputs and outputs. Just use that and run it back in. And I find by doing that, I don't even have to use the audio from, say, the Zoom. I mean, there have been times when I've wanted it because the 32-bit float really helps, but for the most part, if you feed a really nice hot signal into Komodo, it's clean. It's fine. So, Dan, hey Dan, how are you? Just reminded me that I'm due to burn another prop. We have to say prop, Dan, because YouTube has problems with whatever that is, what the prop is designed after. Yeah, you're not allowed to talk about those. And again, Dylan, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Why is my my mouse is like jumpy. Usually that happens when something's plugged in the way, but that's weird. Dylan, Happy New Year to you indeed. Tech Noir says, gotcha, was trying to find a way to do it raw and lean without using internal gain. Zoom it in. Yep. That is I don't know of any really good and clean small one. If anybody knows of anything like I would love if they made like a Sound Devices Mix Pre 1 or Mix Pre 2 that was a little tiny thing that you could like mount on the back. That'd be awesome. I mean, it would save a lot of time for run and gun and for people, trying to do things really quickly. It'd be nice to be able to just do that. And it would give you a backup recording as well. Surely you've talked about it before, but hey, it's a new year. What is your favorite top accessories to the Komodo? I mean, I'm just looking at it right now. I really like the tilted cage. The tilted cage is pretty slick. I like my mutiny button, my the micro trigger button, and then the drop-in filters. I like the breakthrough one a lot, but there's now a bunch of them out there. I'm not really sure what the status of breakthrough, if they're shipping stuff yet or not. I know they've just been really, really slow, and it's a pain. I get it, but I also know a bunch of people who've received theirs and they love them. They just wish it was timely. But I do like the breakthrough drop-in filters. I imagine when the electronic one from Red comes, that will probably be one of everyone's favorite accessories. Other than that, I mean, basically everything that's on my Komodo is my favorite because it's why I would do it. The red handle, I wish the red handle didn't weigh as much as the Komodo. I mean, it's funny. I'm gonna have to weigh it one day, but I swear it weighs 2 pounds. But it is a stout handle. It's really comfortable. If the GDUs had the button in the front, I'd probably just jump on the GDU because I like that design better than this one. But I mean, this one is really slick. Yeah, that indeed. The new firmware. It's a nice accessory. Having enhanced living quality. That's a nice. That is a nice accessory to be sure. Are y'all running the latest firmware now? Are y'all playing with the beta and enjoying it? I know a lot of people are, for sure. Oh, the FX30 review is coming soon. This one, I don't know if y'all caught the new Raw Cuts. Did y'all happen to catch the new Raw Cuts episode? If not, you should go over there to Raw Cuts. I wish I had a link to it. Is it? I think it might actually be. I might be able to just do it that way. youtube.com/@rawcuts. I think I got that one. I did not. I did not get that one. Someone beat me to it. How did that happen? That's kind of weird. I have to figure that one out. What did I get? Let's see what I got here. Oh, yeah, someone beat me to it, which is funny. Well, I guess they had more subscribers than me. It's @raw-cuts. Best I could do. It was suggesting, why don't you get Raw Cuts 489? Who's going to remember that? But youtube.com, I can just type it in here, can't I? youtube.com/raw-cuts. Oops, it's not slash, it's @raw-cuts. There we go. So whoops. All right. Anthony says, What did you guys think of Knives Out Glass Onion? Me, I liked it better on the second watch. I haven't watched it yet. I was going to watch it, and then I discovered that my wife had fallen asleep during the first one, and so she hasn't watched it. So I can't watch the second one yet. So we got to watch that. But on the Raw Cuts thing, did y'all see the new Smash Burger? I put the new episode out. Already making a bunch of changes. We're moving from 3 cameras to 6 now. Changing some angles, changing the set just slightly, altering it, get it so that we can look a little better. Because the angle shot didn't bother me too much, but it was hard for me to. I wanted to look at a camera straight ahead, and I was having her be a roving pickup shot, and I'm going to switch her to you track me on a nice mid shot, and then we've moved the angles, and yeah, we'll have a bunch of cool new stuffs coming in. What's everybody doing for the new year? What's your goals and ambitions for the new year? My goal is to be working at least 5 days a month on set. At least I would like to do more, but I'm slowly ramping up. But if I can do 5 days a month, I'll be pretty happy. If I can do 10 days a month, I'll be exceptionally happy. But 5 days a month on set, and then I want to do on this channel. I want to do a review and a tutorial, a helpful video, and a live stream every week is the kind of goal. We'll see. I mean, obviously, if I'm on set 5 days a week, or 5 days a week, 5 days a month, one of those is going to have to suffer. But that's the goal. And then Raw Cuts, I want to do one video a week. And then on Tech Cuts, I kind of want to bring that back up. And we may do that one a little slower. But yeah, we'll see. Forgot to ask you about the OC monitor. Are the black levels really that washed or grayed, or is it manageable depending on the backlight or brightness? Also, what's the cost on it? I can't discuss the cost because it's a special deal in the Red Komodo users group, but it is basically the lowest price for what you're getting that's ever been offered on it. And it is a package deal. It's Red Komodo users, and I think that deal might be ending really soon. Don't know. But the black levels, if you run the backlight at like 0 or 1, which is where I'm running, I wish I could show it to you, but I'm literally right here. It's on that level. The black levels are fine, but when you bring it up, yeah, the black levels go washed quite a bit, and that's going to be the case for almost every kind of LCD. Without dimming zones. And so that's where, like, the OC has one LED panel behind it. A really, really high-end, like, home theater LCD screen will have like 32 or 100 different dimming zones. That's how you get that no wash on your black levels. And with the OC, I mean, it does not have but one dimming zone. So you bring up that backlight levels, and yeah, it's going to do that. But I mean, I like it. It's not a color grading monitor, and that's what I wanted to be very clear on there. I mean, there are ways you could color grade on it and be okay, but it's not a reference monitor. What it is a production monitor. It's an on-set monitor for you to make reasonable color decisions in all kinds of environments, and reasonable, shot decisions. But I'm not going to look at it and go, those lights are a little yellow. No, I'm going to pull out the meter and find out. Jung, hey Jung, first or second AC on at least one feature film. Yeah, I saw that. That's a good ambitious goal. I like that. Um, I I too want to set that goal, but I'm not I don't know. I don't know if I'm ambitious enough or feel I'm worthy enough to be on one feature film yet, but maybe I could push. I definitely I have a lot of friends that are on them, and I would love to to get on them as well. Get on one. It would be awesome. Just a note here. When just letting the wifey know that there's UPS is at the gate. Um, James Liu. Hello, James. What webcam is this? It is crystal clear. That's because it is not a webcam. This is the Sony A7S III. This is the Sony A7 IV with, I like that. This is running the IRIX 21 millimeter cinema lens. This is the Sony 24 to 105 f4. This down here, this one right here is that is a red Komodo with the Sigma 18 to 35 on it. And then this one is my Sony ZV-1. Ooh, I can just pull that a little closer, and you can see what I'm about to burn. Yep. So, yep, no webcams. Howdy 2023, baby. Halo. Hello, Ollie. Ollie's, I may have done a bad thing and got Ollie rehooked back into pizza making. He is, he went down that rabbit hole, I guess, a few years ago and was getting really, really good at it. And then I guess he just stopped eating pizza. No, start your clocks. Everyone put 60 seconds on the clock. Let's do a timer right here. Oh, gotta quickly pull up the time. Let's do a stopwatch. Here we go. Reset, start. Okay. So we'll just add it like 3 or 4 seconds. So the, I guess I'll do it like this. The, you watch somebody will text me right while I'm doing that. 2023. Oh yeah, pizza. So he just messaged me some of his pizzas look good. I'm kind of impressed. I'm waiting to apply a little bit. I'm going to do smash burgers this weekend for my kid who's coming to visit, and then yeah, then we'll be doing pizza. Next raw cuts is going to be the hamburger buns, and then we're going into pizza, and then we're going into pizza sauce. Here we go. There we go. Here it comes. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna prove me wrong. He's literally proved me wrong. Did he just fall asleep? Well, my other time is exactly correct. If you put anything on your fork, not stabbed, but you pile it up like peas or macaroni, and you hold it in your hand, but you don't put it in your mouth, 7 seconds. In 7 seconds, well, we'll see what it is. In 7 seconds, it's going to fall off your fork. He's usually 1 minute. Maybe it's a new year, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna start being upside down more. James is like, I was hoping you were gonna say you're using your Komodo. There we go, and boom. So 1 minute and basically 43 seconds. That was New Year. You have New Year's resolution. Hope you're saying you're using your Komodo for it. I am definitely using my Komodo, but I don't tie up the Komodo here, and because I use this camera a lot more than I use this one. So this one is roving. This one stays here a lot, unless I need it for other purposes. So I tend to prioritize my cameras around. Puppy Cam definitely deserves the Komodo. I agree. He's worth it. Are you picking up a C200B? I am not picking up a C200B. I do not like the C200 at all. I think it has horrible highlights. Frank says, are you going to review the Atlas Mercury on Raptor? I have a friend who has a set on order, and he said, but he'd probably be using them a lot, but he said that he would likely send them down for me to review. So probably will. Or I might just go up there and review them there. Or if Atlas is bored and wants to send me a set to review for a little bit, I'll do that too. Flour everywhere. Surprised that prop of yours is not running hot yet. You know, you're right. It deserves. It's been very bad for 2022, and it must be punished. What? No, I don't. It's funny. It was Google reminding me, oh, you have our annual policy notification letting you know that you have web tracking turned on. No, I don't. No, I don't. But good for you, Google. Good for you. Also, I think that's an account that I don't use anymore. Okay, let's see here. Oh, come on, get off of here. Yeah, Ollie, I went down a rabbit hole last night with flour. And then I found another guy here in Austin, of all places. I mean, Austin is like the mecca for cooking shows, apparently. This guy has like 1.5 million subscribers, and he was doing taste tests of flour. And he was also doing taste tests on tomatoes, which I have done. And this is what I've ended up on for my tomato sauce. This right here. This had really, really good flavor to me. And it's already pureed, so it made it very nice. But that is the base of my pizza sauce. And I've tested quite a few. And I don't know, I kind of like the idea of doing like bake-offs, quite literally. Doing like a bake-off where I try a bunch of tomato sauces or tomato bases and then give my opinions. Oh, it might be fun. I could do that. I really love Good Eats and how sciencey he was and how he explains everything, and I really like that, and I kind of want to do something like that. Ollie says, I stopped because everyone started baking in lockdown and it was near impossible to source flour. I get that. Just made some pizza in our new pizza oven, and I think I finally got a recipe I like. I'd be interested in hearing about it. Ari says, my New Year's goal was to form a new business and get all the forms and whatnot in order, but I managed to get it all done this week. Now I just have to get some work. I want to change my business this year too. I want to move to a different structure. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. Chung says, what's your opinion, film sets hiring total non-filmmakers as second AC, as I've experienced it a few times, and it tends to waste more time. I mean, so I really firmly believe in giving people opportunities and chances, but the higher the budget, the lower you need to start, in my opinion. So I would totally put, a non-filmmaker as a PA for a couple of times, and then when I feel like they're focused on the prize, filmmaking is what they want to do. They want to be in the production side of things, then you start giving them, a little bit better positions. But I definitely believe that people need to be given shots. But yeah, I can see where, I mean, the second AC, it's not one you really want to fumble around either. I mean, yeah, a third AC, yeah, okay. then you can do that. But the second AC, I mean, you need to have a little bit of knowledge of to be able to keep up. But yeah, I can feel you on that one. And Jesse says, boop. I guess that's just a boop. You booped me. Making my salmon fish tacos right now. Interesting. Salmon fish tacos. It might not be bad. Do you pack your tacos so much that you need to put another taco under it to create the legendary secondary taco? Just wondering. And I messaged you the other day, but I don't remember which way I messaged you. Maybe I messaged you on the one you don't ever check. But check your messages. He says, oh, nice. From what I've researched, less is more with the salt. That's true. I did settle on a very mild and subdued tomato flavor. But I think that other guy that I just started watching, I think he's keying in on it. And that is the secondary ingredients that are in the cans. And this one doesn't have. This one has the citric acid, but the lesser brands have something else, and I can't remember what it is. But it definitely gives a funkier flavor. And I wasn't looking at the ingredients, and I probably should have. Camille broke my second micro HDMI today. Well, Camille, it's only the beginning. Micro HDMI, horrible, should not exist. HDMI should exist in a completely different way. I wish HDMI was in a round connector. It would have been so much better. But no, we needed to give it a flat and easily break-offable one. Tyler, going for the Neapolitan style. I can send a photo, but don't know what's best for you, Instagram or email. Email's good. Email it at films@imaginationx.com. I'll let's see if that's even hook-upable. I think it is. I was just hold on 1 second. Well, if this works, I should post Ollie's pizza photos too, if he wants, if it works, which it's not working. So where's that go? Where does that go? Where does that go? Where does that go? I don't think I know where that goes. That's really weird. But I do know where these are. Let's see. That's not long enough. That's not long enough. 20 bucks says that don't work. Let's see. There we go. Oh, quit it. That's so irritating. Just mirror. Every time I plug it in, it's like, you in the mirror? Wait, what? What? That's interesting. Okay, we'll get back here. Just 1 second. Let me get this set up, and then arrangement. Can we just mirror? Thank you. There we go. All right. So when you email that, I will do it, and then that was loud. And then Ollie, if you want me to post yours, I will. Okay. What do you use to edit and grade? All DaVinci Resolve nowadays. All. DaVinci was always the best at grading, in my opinion, and now, honestly, editing, Resolve is just untouched. If you're into Indian naan, I love naan bread. Love naan bread. I have a killer at-home recipe. Send it. Send it. Love naan. I also like some butter chicken, too. Let's see. It's more like a quesarito mixed between a burrito and a quesadilla. But yes, they're stuffed. Nice. And I messaged you back. Okay, well, then it's my fault. See? It's always my fault. Let's see. What is your opinion on mini SDI? I think I've only seen... I don't know of it as an actual standard. I think it is like something that Blackmagic came up with and said, okay. I have never seen it either on anything else. Dan says, thank you again for doing such an awesome channel. You get to the point of relevant topics in our industry, and I think even Philip Bloom is turning you. I don't know if he is or not. He did once before. What a failure. What a failure I am. I did not bring my prop destruction device. I went all the way in here to get it and did not bring it. But I am going to get it now. But what is best about this live stream, I can't see. I literally cannot see, is my ability to completely just walk off the step and just leave you all hanging. You're like, why is there like no one there? It would be funny for a first timer to walk in or join the live stream when I walk away and they're like, be like John Travolta. Philip did tune in. Last time he tuned in was like a year ago. And he was in there chatting, and then I started telling my story. I posted that story on Facebook the other day, a month or so ago, about when I had him take a photo. And Philip was no longer on the live stream, so it was a wasted thing. But, you know, wasted days and wasted nights. So, well, that is a cool. Hey Dan, I'm gonna be doing a live stream. Well, I've got to get X number of subscribers over on Rumble, but I'll be doing this kind of discussion on Rumble since they allow it. So everybody head to Rumble if you so choose, and this interests you, and this kind of adult thing, props. And find me on there. Every video that I upload on YouTube, I also put on Rumble. I also put it on Twitter. I also put it on Facebook. But yeah, Rumble. We can chat about these. I know Dan's an enjoyer of these finer things. Why am I hiccuping so much? Ali, you didn't say whether I could post your pictures of your pizza. It looks good. I think it looks pretty amazing. I'm gonna post this one. I'm giving him props already. It's just that. Look at that. Look at that pizza. I think that looks pretty phenomenal. That looks it looks good. It looks really good. He says he thinks it was overcooked. I don't know. I like that kind of browning. My problem that I've been having lately is the cheese has been separating, and I don't know why. I'm working on that one. It's something something I got to figure out. Go back to Puppy Cam. Oh, y'all see the shark? You can kind of see the See the shark? Right, well, if you follow my finger and I just go, whoop, there it is. That's a shark. You can only see part of it. So you see the dorsal fin and the bottom. If he turns all the way around, you can see the tail. And Fam says, boop. So I guess that's just another boop. Awesome. Love it, bro. Heck yes on the props. Yoo-hoo. Let's see here. I'll send you the recipe. I have to convert grams to. You don't have to. No, I do grams. On my show, I didn't do it on the smash burger, but on the pizza, I will be doing both grams and ounces so that I can encompass the world with deliciousness. Yeah, sure. Cool. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Camille. Appreciate it. Get a dog snack. What was that ding? Who dinged it to me? I don't normally get dings. Oh, I bet you that was what was this? What's this? Oh, that does look good. That looks pretty darn good, dude. That's the naan bread. I love naan bread. It's so good too. It's like it's so simple. Naan bread is like 3 ingredients, but why does it taste so good? I don't get it. It's so delicious. Thank you, Camille. I really appreciate it. The dog snack. Dog snack for him. I wonder what he would enjoy. I mean, he gets a snack every day. We let him lick the plates. He's our pre-rinse cycle on our washing machine or dishwasher. But he's really good. He's such a good boy that he deserves that, and it's like his duty to he sits to the side, and then when we're done, basically when he hears the forks scrape on the plate, he's like, oh, that must be my call. And then he comes over and he goes around the table and he waits his turn for his little lickings of the juice and all that. And then he's very, very happy to do that. And then as our circle of friendship, his job then is whenever I walk outside, he needs to run out ahead of everyone and bark to the world, Scott is coming. Scott is coming. That's it. I took my eye off of it for a sec. See, it is part skim, low moisture, non-shredded mozzarella. But isn't there other cheeses that you're supposed to put? You're supposed to do a little mix, I think. I haven't gotten that far yet. We're going to go a little bit down the sauce, and I just started the base of the cheese. But I feel like you're supposed to mix a little something else into the for New York style. And we'll get to the Neapolitans and the others later. But definitely don't do pre-shredded cheese. I know that one. I think my oven was around 800-900, so that's pretty nice. And Ollie, I was mentioned it earlier. On your stove, there should be a 2-button combination you can hold in for like 3 seconds, and then you can bump up your temperature. So you can add like 50 degrees to it. So I think you said yours maxed out at 500, which most of them do, but you can bump up and get like an extra 50 out of it, which is helpful. And Tyler says, I sent you an email. Well, let's just see about that. Let's just see if you actually did. Or maybe it went to junk. Let's see. Oh, it did. Why did you go to junk? That's not fair. You're not junk. Let me move you. I'm going to mark as move to inbox. Get you out of that junk folder. You're not junk. That looks pretty good. Was that, boop. That looks pretty good. A little dark on the edge. I love brown spots, dark brown spots. That's ever so slightly where I'd be like, I'm going to pull it a little early next time. But that looks pretty good. And your cheese didn't separate, so you're way ahead of me. I like that. Yeah, we got the dog. Okay, we have the official puppy cam going, and it's Komodo. Um, yeah, I love a good non-bred. Yes, I mean, who doesn't love? I guess people who don't, their celiac disease probably don't like non-bred. But other than that, Aiden, how are you? Happy New Year, Aiden. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How do you like the non-fat cheese? I like cheese. I mean, I don't like non-fat cheese. I don't even. How do you do a non-fat cheese? Low part skim milk. I mean, really, how do you do a non-fat cheese? Like, it's the fat that makes the cheese. I'll check that out. Like, yeah, if like some of them, you just press the up and the down buttons for 3 seconds. On mine, I have to press the bake and the clear, I think, and I hold those down for like 3 seconds, and then the clock will change to like 00, and then you just press the up button or the down button, and it'll increase your temperature. Nice leoparding. Yeah, that's where like the bottom. You didn't show the bottom, but that's like that on the bottom is really really good. I've been trying to achieve that. My pizza stone is not big enough right now. I've been I was literally just having a conversation like an hour ago about getting some 3/8 plate steel. What do you call it? Water jetted into some larger larger pizza steel. Why am I blanking on that? Because the problem I find is that every single piece of a pizza steel is too small, and my oven, I can actually go like 18 inches deep. I wouldn't, but I could go 18 inches deep, and I can go 22 and a half wide. So what I figure is I could do like a 21 and then like a 16 deep, maybe 17. And then to counteract all those silly bins that they have at the end of your tray goes in and then it goes up like this, weld on like 2 little stubs on the front so that you can set it down and it'll be flat. And then fit in there, because I want to make a 16-inch pie. I don't want a 13 or a 14-inch. I like big pies. Tyler says, first time using the oven and learning how to turn it. Yep, pretty tasty. Crust was super fluffy and crispy. Which flour did you end up using? I'm interested in the flours. I'm using a high protein flour, 12.7%. But I am interested in trying the double O, but that might get a little expensive fast. Tommy, hello, Tommy. How are you, Tommy? Thank you for being a long supporting channel member, too. And if y'all want to become a channel member, you can just click down the join button right there. I think no, it's actually over here, isn't it? Well, the dog is laying on. And you can become a cool channel member. Be part of the cool kids. You get to see the reviews and stuff beforehand. Kind of fun. Andreas says, why do you prefer StreamYard versus something more white label like Wirecast, OBS, or YOLOBox? It's a good question. I don't have any experience with YOLOBox, so I can't speak to that. Wirecast, I tried. OBS, I used. The main reason I use StreamYard is that I can bring on guests very, very easily. Since my internet here is, I mean, it is much better than it was. Whew. Thank you, Elon Musk. But it's still not enough to support bringing in multiple people and then going back out. And in addition, StreamYard also does rebroadcast. I'm broadcasting to 3, So I'm usually doing Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter out all at the same time. Hello, Twitter. Hello, the one person that joins on Twitter every week. Just the one. the That's one of the reasons. Yeah, and then the multicast is another reason. OBS is much better quality as far as the output stream for what I get. So StreamYard. I'm only paying $10 a month, which is why you get the branding right here. That's in the $10 plan, but I get the multicast in this rare plan that I'm never going to get off of. But I'm limited to 720p. But on OBS, I could do 1080. But there's a bunch of things. I was using Streamlabs as well, and this is the one that's working right now. And I'm a really, really cheap son of a gun, so that's why I don't want to spend more. So I needed to cough, but because I was holding the cough, it was like, you're going to yawn. You're just going to yawn. Camille says, hi, Tommy. Use double O flour. Yep, double O. Definitely good stuff. I did buy, I managed to get on a Christmas closeout, I got a new KitchenAid mixer for the channel, and I bought the milling attachment to it. So I wanna mess with my own flours too. Plus, I'm gonna try the milling attachment on my smoked black pepper, which I talked about on my raw cuts. I will probably be offering that for sale soon because everyone seems to love it, which is cool. It means I've done something right. I make a cracked black pepper and a sea salt, kosher coarse sea salt that I smoke in my smoker for between 72 and 96 hours with applewood. And it's a really nice flavor. But that, I'll probably be selling that soon. For Neo, it's double O. Got it. Caputo. That's the expensive stuff, isn't it? You have the space, make a brick pizza oven outdoors. I do have the space, and it's long been on my list of things to do. But I've never done it. I think the big thing now is because it's a commitment to where you're going to put it, and I don't know where I want to put it. Is probably the problem. Andres says, if bringing a guest is a must, then you should give YOLOBox a try. Like Wirecast, it allows you to bring remote guests with just a link and do multi-stream from different cities. Oh, interesting. I might do it. I might try that one. Have you tried the DJI transmission system? In my experience, it's remarkably reliable, great quality and features. I recently discovered that you can output through USB like a webcam and go from that. I played with it a little bit. I don't own one, but I was pretty impressed at what they have done on their latest generation, which is their transmission system. It's basically what they put on all their new. Did I just go black or pause? Okay, there I am. Hi, everyone. Their latest, is it gonna come? I'm just gonna wait for it to update over here. I'm hoping it does. Will it? It's just sitting there. Oh, there I am. There we go. It's really good. I think we're not too far away from, and DJI is getting really close to being able to use it and be acceptable. Now, your first AC, if it's a critical shot, I probably wouldn't force that on them because every millisecond of latency is an adjustment for them that's hard to do, and that's not fair. But I think we're getting really, really close to a very reliable, high quality, affordable 4K transmission system with such a low latency that it can be used for a first AC. I got my recipe from a book called The Elements of Pizza. They also have a New York recipe. Interesting. I will look into that. Where is my, where did I put it? That's weird. Where, that is really weird. Where did it go? I had a book. Huh. I was going to show off the book and plug it because I thought it was deserving, but I literally have no idea where the book went. Oh, I guess I do. Yes, I do. There it is. There you are. That's you. I'm going to plug this book. Not because I even know this guy. I have no idea. Well, he has no idea I exist. But Joshua Weissman, his cookbook. It's a pretty good cookbook. And it's his, I mean, I love his channel. His channel is fantastic. And I love his delivery of things. I also like the way he makes things. And I like his cookbook. And I got it on sale. It was like $12, which was pretty cool. And as I progress on the cooking show, I hope to be able to put out a recipe book like that. I think it'll be fun. And I hear he's moving back to Austin. So who knows? Maybe I'll get to interact with him at some point. Wouldn't it be funny if he was like a closet lurker that just like hung out in the live streams? But he doesn't. The dude's got like almost 8 million subscribers now. He blew up so fast. Amazing. Yeah, I do too. He's funny. And what should be my intro for Raw Cuts? This is the idea I've been toying around with. It's very dangerous, and it's going to be a pain in the rear. But I was thinking about, this is not a number 10 can, but taking a number 10 can and you cut the top out of it and you put a number 10 can lid on the bottom, just a rubber one. And then I'd have a camera pointed down above it, going through it. And then you fill it with whatever. I would guess I would not fill it, that I would have my wife fill it, and I wouldn't know what it's going to be. And it would be overhead, and then I would go up under it, pull the lid, and try to do the introduction. That's what I came up with. I don't love the idea. I love that it's unique, and that no one that I know of is doing that. But I don't love the fact that it's going to be an absolute mess. And I would shoot that intro after I've shot the show. I mean, it could be really bad because, like, if she puts like olive oil, I mean, you know what kind of a mess that would make on the floor. And then comes the part where if you put, you know, a lot in there, then people are going to go, oh, it's so wasteful, blah, blah, blah. So you all, what would your suggestion be? Like Joshua Weissman, he opens the pantry door and he talks inside the pantry, which he didn't invent. I think Alton Brown did, or maybe not. Maybe someone did it before him. But he really, he used that like crazy, which was great. I love that. And I will use that, but I don't want it to be my shtick because it's his shtick. And then Joshua opens his with that. So what do y'all think? What do you think I should do? How should I open the Raw Cuts? I think they film with an A7S III or Blackmagic cameras or both. I'm pretty sure they're all Sony. I've seen a lot of Sonys on there. I know Guga is all Sony, I think. I don't think they have any Blackmagics either. I think they did once and got rid of it. A lot of them love the Sonys because they look really good. They have really great autofocus. They're small and light. I mean, there's just a lot of wins there for it. So I assume that's why they choose those. mine, I had, this was the, I can pull that up. This was my, that was the Sony lens after after the burger episode. It did not. That's going to be my new filter called Burger Grease. Thank God for kit lenses. But I learned a valuable lesson. I had a straight up and down shot for the burgers, which allowed the grease to go straight up. So we're going to be doing this in the next episode. We're moving it a little bit forward, and then we're going to, that's the FX30. Main cam is well, so the master wide was Komodo, and we're going to keep master wide Komodo. But we're going to do, Cynthia was operating the A7S III, which is, well, now this one. And she was operating it with the 24-105, and she was just following me around. But we're going to swap her out. We're going to give her the Dragon, I think. And then she's going to follow me. And then we'll have the Komodo as the master wide. And then we're going to have the overhead at a slight angle downward. We're going to have one off to the side, kind of covering the where I can use it to crop in and pull the individual sections of the prep area over there. And then I'm going to have another one pointed back out at Cynthia, basically, because I do want her to banter and to interact with me in the background. I think it'd be more fun, more lively, that kind of thing. So having a camera pointed back at her when she makes a snide comment, which is going to be really hard because she doesn't make snide comments. So, as you can tell on the raw cuts, when I asked her, I said, "What do you think?" And she's like, that was her idea, is just pop it up. I muted that, and then I didn't mute that. Have you ever used mirrors for overhead shots? I have not, but I have seen it many times. I used a setup with large overhead mirror for Master Chef, and it was it is, because you can come right back down. I never thought about using mirrors until I had Charles Pappard on here, and Pap was telling me how they shot a shot for looking up at an apartment building, and it was just a set wall, and they put a giant mirror on the floor, and they pointed the camera down, which then gave it, it was 10 feet down below at that point, looking up at the window, and I was like, okay, that's genius. Here, I don't know if I would benefit from a mirror. I don't know. I could see it both ways. I would just be worried, like that burger episode was so greasy that I'd be afraid I'd have to go clean that mirror every time, because that would get old really fast. For sure. That camera was a lot of fun to clean. Just kidding. It was not a lot of fun. Well, that's what. So Tyler sent me bagels, but there was no attachment to it. You forgot to sit. Oh, there they come in. Oh. Very nice. Very nice. Look at those. Those are looking pretty nice. And then, come on, give me the next image. Really? That's what we're doing. We're just doing that. Those turned out really nice. The hole is kind of missing though. That's a little bit different. Those look really good. The cheese, was that jalapenos on there? Oh yeah, I could totally do that. That'd be worth it. Better to clean a mirror than replace a lens. This is true, but I will be putting a large filter, a clear filter on the front with an adapter ring, so it's really big, and then I'm going to use cellophane to go up and over, or I may just build like a plexiglass plate with a hole and then put the filter through it. That way, it's a little easier. The plexiglass, though, might be a little harder to clean because, again, I'm now having to clean something. As he looks the roof or it's mine. Yeah, I asked Ryan if he wanted in on it. I was calling it burger juice. And I'm not sure he's sold yet. I think there needs to be the grease splatter. I think someone said nose grease would be another good one, but I don't knows about that one. Let's see here. Also enjoying getting back into photography a little bit here, doing portraiture. I've been playing. Well, right here, one of the reasons why I swapped these cameras is so I could take the A7 IV. This one, get the eyes out of there. There you go. Take the A7 IV and use it since it's a 34 megapixel. And then I've got a strobe here with Beauty Dish, and I was playing with Capture One, just trying to get back into it because I really love. I don't know what it is. I feel like taking pictures, taking portraits with strobes looks better than hot lights, and I don't understand why. Maybe it is all in my brain, but it feels like it does. Does anybody else feel that way, or is it just me? May want to spray anti-fog on the filter too. I've had a lens fog up on a cookie. Oh yeah, I bet you're right. Yeah. Tyler says, thanks, Scott. I've always wanted to make extra batches because I end up getting requests for. Yeah, no kidding. Film the process. I mean, that's the beauty about food. Ooh, almost ripped a wire out. Felt that one under my foot. Normally my wires were all wrapped up. Food is designed to be shared. It's and I kind of feel like film is the way too. This was why I share it here. Also, I'll ask this question. I asked it on Facebook, but I'll ask it here. If I were to make a course, a video course, that you would have to pay for, would you pay for it? Number one. B, what subject would it be that you think I would be good or that would be worth me doing, that would be viable? Because like I don't want to do something that I'm not really, really good at, because what's the point? I'm not a faker out there. I mean, I definitely am always pushing the envelope and learning new things, but I don't want to do here's how to get 1,000 clients in the first year. Here's how to be successful. And I'm not successful. I'm not, I'm not working as much as I want to. So I couldn't make that video in good conscience. What would be the point? But there are things that I could do. What would be something that you guys would like? Ollie says 2 words: Moco. That's one word. I mean, I could. What? That's the weirdest text I've ever seen. Oh, I see. I swear that said something else. I thought it said, "Do you need help moving your house?" I'm like, that is such an odd thing to randomly text someone. No, is move from my house. They want to give me an insane price. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I ain't be doing that. I love my house here. Okay, okay. I see. I'm waiting for Ollie's post to show up here. Ollie, sorry. My daughter's Allison, Ollie. Flash durations, speed, I feel, it's definitely something because I was playing with it. I even hooked up, I have a 20-inch beauty dish up here. I even hooked up a hot light to it and took the same photo, and it just looked better on strobes. I don't know. It's weird. Props, storytelling, lighting, character building are things I enjoy most about your vids. So that's my suggestion. Props, I feel like I'd be a little weak on that. I think a production designer, someone who does that full time, would probably be way better at it. And I feel like props is something that I'm more comfortable just sharing for free. That, everything that I know, and people ask questions, I'd rather just chat about that because I'm not a subject matter expert on that. And storytelling. My thoughts on that are, I don't have enough stories under my belt. I can tell stories, but I don't have enough that I've shot yet. That is my fault for sure. So I don't feel comfortable telling that. Lighting, I could do lighting. I kind of want to do lighting though here. Like I've talked about many times. Let's light live with Scott. Let's light up Scott or something like that. I want to do like live series with lighting where we all in a live stream or just like grab this light, point it here, grab this light, point it here, grab this light, point it here kind of thing, and all interactively do it together. I think that would be more fun because I don't think I'm that strong in lighting to where I'm that valuable. I mean there are things that I could. I'm not trying to talk my way out of everything, but I don't want to be the guy who people go, that's a little odd that he's talking about how to make pizza, and he literally just learned how to make it, and he's charging $20 on how to make pizza. That's a silly example, but that's how I feel about this stuff. Like lighting. I'm learning lighting every day. I don't ever feel like I'd be comfortable charging for a course on lighting because I don't feel like I'd ever be at a point where people are coming to me wanting. I must have Scott's master whatever for lighting. I don't have a master of that. I'm not a master of that. But King, I appreciate it, and I for what all the things that you said there, King, and that you appreciate about my vids. Those are literally all the things that I want to continue to do for the free vids and all of that. I'm a big not like to put stuff behind paywalls guy. I like to share. So that's not going to change. I'm going to continue to do all that stuff here. High-speed camera for food product shots with a free fly wave, Ember, or the Chronos 2.1. Can't afford a Phantom for a single camera purpose. There are people definitely, and I need to have Vandersheaf back on here because he's done a whole lot more since then. And I promised him we'd be back on. We talked about it, and then I completely forgot. But Vandersheaf, he's a high-speed guy who has infinitely more knowledge than I do, and I would rather just bring him on a live stream and let him share. Hello, Greg. How are you? Happy New Year from Greece. Happy New Year from little old Austin, Texas. I think Greece fits in Texas, doesn't it? Pretty sure it does. What are you doing? He's upside down again. Wait, he's all upside down today. Upside down. Scott getting lit. That would, you watch that get demonetized for no reason. Live lighting would be. I think live lighting. I mean, it's one of those that I've had on my to-do list for quite a while. The question is, what do we do? What do we? I think probably the easiest way to start with that would just be like interview lighting. Just so, I mean, I think I've done like 2 or 3 videos on interview lighting because it's really simple and it's not too hard to grasp. But it might be fun to do that as a live, where people just have to, pose. I've not been getting good sleep lately. Where we say, okay, put light in quadrant A and point it downward and put this on it and blah, blah, blah. That's definitely something I want to do. But I like the Scott getting lit with Scott. I like that one. Remind me of that one, King. I'm going to write it down. Getting lit with Scott. Oh, I know what that was. That was Discord. That's it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was just reading a note from Steady Crafted, the Craftsman, which I still need to figure out how to get him on here. He doesn't have a fast internet connection, so I want to do a live stream interview with him. I love that man. He's extremely creative. He just called out my raw cuts on his just his little community post on his channel, and he's got like, I don't know, like over 500,000 subscribers, and he just called out the Smash Burger episode, and I mean, it was nice. It had a nice flow of people coming to visit. I really enjoyed that. Cancels pizza course idea. I mean, doesn't that feel wrong though? I mean, maybe not. I mean, you've gone down the deep end pretty far, Ollie. Maybe you deserve a pizza course. Go ahead and do it. I'll probably buy it. Scott's, well, I'm not going to buy it if you keep sending me how to do everything. Scott's lighting for dummies masterclass. Yeah, Scott. How about Scott's a dummy, gonna teach lighting? How about that? That would be more appropriate. Stayed for the whole generic of Avatar. It's a work of compositing, mainly of a lot of other techniques. The post-production houses are not identified much. It's always the same made-up name, right? Lighting up the dummies. Speaking of Vanderschiff, that Ember 5K looks, wow. It definitely looks better. It's definitely better than the Wave, for sure. I will be interested to see it when it comes out, and I will want to go play with that one for sure. And I might know someone that's going to buy it. And if so, we should definitely have some fun. How do I pronounce it? Fergal, or is it? I don't want to butcher your name. It's probably something like Fergal. I don't know. Can you sound out in text how to pronounce that? Because I do like to try to get people's names right, even though I could continue to butcher them. Right, Ollie? What you believe isn't worth other people's money will be worth it to those who believe it is. That is a true statement, and I do appreciate that. And I have a lot of imposter syndrome for sure. So I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy out there going, you must pay me to learn the special secrets. I mean, to me, one of the ones that really seems to be something that might work is a Komodo complete walkthrough of literally how to do everything with Komodo. Something like that, like a camera guide, I feel like is something that's not out of the ordinary to pay for, that kind of thing. I don't know. like Shane Hurlbut back in the days. Interview lighting with dollars and very similar. Well, Shane was going to be on the live stream, but he's on a feature right now. We were working to get him on, but timing did not work. I couldn't get him on fast enough, but I think we're going to get Shane on here. He is he's going to be fun, and I'm hoping we can get Shane to have a couple of adult beverages while we do it. We can really have some fun. I'm going to get fired so many times. I love Shane. Shane's such a fun guy, and he's really talented. What about filming pizza? Oh yes, that's right. That's a good point. He did a lot of those. He did the live streams with lighting. He did. Maybe I just completely stole that idea from him and didn't even think about it. I remember that. I think that's when I first was chatting. No, I was with Weldon. No, I was before that. That was a long time ago. That was good stuff. What about filming pizza being made in a proper pizza oven? So that is okay. So that is something that I want to do, and so on the cooking channel, and I'm working towards this. Like my passion with pizza, I want to go film some pizza places and talk to them and interview them and kind of interact with them. Maybe they'll let me, kind of shadow a little bit of what they're doing. Maybe they want to protect it a little bit. I don't know. I want to do like mini micro documentaries on each of these places, which helps tell the story of how pizza gets made at different places, and then how it's going to help me on my pizza journey. I want to do that on the raw cuts. I want to do just finished little micro docs that go on there. And then on this side, it might be how we did all that. That's definitely something I want to do on there. The potential option to easily rent a slow-mo cam without a tech needed is huge for me. Yes, it's true. It's true. And getting a Phantom is really difficult because they don't want you to have it unless you have a tech, although there are places that will do it and it costs a fortune. But having access to that would be cool. And I would really love to see Red jump into that high-speed market. I don't know that there's enough market, but I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be awesome if Red made one. I got the pronunciation right the first time, but I don't remember which one it is. Is it Fergal? I'm just going to stick with Fergal for now, and then you can tell me yes or no. Actually overlaying a grid like a human chessboard over your scene and probably in 3D playing a game. Yeah, that's literally what I had in mind, was an overlay on there so that people could say more like Battleship A3, you suck my Battleship, but place a light here. Maybe we'll do an overhead, a master overhead wide so people can see me walking around in my house shoes. But with a nice I'm pointing over here at the monitor, but literally what you're seeing is the puppy cam and all of these. Literally this kind of setup with multi-cams on there would be cool. It would be, I could even go so far as to, no, he's upside down again. I could even go to this, where we have all the cameras everywhere, and everybody gets to see it all, and then we could cut back and forth. We could actually do that. We could do that with like my wife operating, and then that way I could be over there, and then she could actually cut to the. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Getting lit with Scott, but that's what we're doing on here for free. We're not paying for that. The audience directing Scott versus the professionals. Diamond said they froze a GoPro to put in a pizza oven. around hour 6 on their live. Oh, that's right. That's right. Huh. Interesting. Those would be cool shots to get, for sure. For sure. I forgot about that. Yeah, those are such. I need to go back and rewatch all those things. They might be like, hey, while you're in there, can you put the chapter markers in? Not enough quality content out there for food and product cinematography. I agree with that. I'm talking about Chef's Table. I completely agree with that, Andre. I love the cinematography in Chef's Table. I mean that was the show that just knocked me over for wanting to do a food show because it's so beautiful. And I kind of want to get there, but there's no way I can get there until, I mean, it's got to grow. It's got to grow a lot. And I'm hoping that, that can happen because I need people operating. Although I did have a friend of the channel, Tim Doust, many know him. He did offer to fly down and operate camera. We like come down for a week, and then we do like back to back shows, and he would operate camera on there. And I mean, I bet you, boy, we could get some really beautiful stuff then. We might do that. I told him I want to do that. I just got to figure out how to I can't have him pay for it to come here. I got to figure out how to get him here. But I would feed him. I would feed him lots of food, which he would like. Preparation of pizza dough is the most important. The classic way takes a bit of work. It does. And we've learned that so far. I think, Ollie, you were the one that said the 3-day, I think the cold ferment. We're right now in the middle of a 1-day cold ferment. But yes, that preparation really makes a difference for sure. Jason said it. Okay, cool. Fergal. Yay. Cool. That's a unique name. Where does that come from? That's such a weird question to ask nowadays. You're not supposed to ask anything like that because you're like, what do you mean? No, I mean like that it's a unique name. Where, I mean, was it just created, or is it like a common name in somewhere in the world? I'd be interested in that. That's interesting. But Tim will only cook Southern Atlanta soul foods. That's not true. He's into the smash burgers right now. He wants to play with that. He's really into the pizza. He loves hot chicken. And then when I was down there on a shoot with him, I showed him the better way to do the Nashville hot chicken, and he was like, oh, he loved it. And we'll do hot chicken. We will do the hot chicken here. And I still want to have Kim Prince on, but she won't cook her hot chicken, which I was sad to hear. So her place, Hotville Chicken and Chops, she had to close the doors on it because they opened it up literally like 1 month before COVID hit. And she tried and tried and tried. This is in Crenshaw district in LA. And it was really hard. She had break-ins, all kinds of bad stuff happening to her place. It was a beautiful place. It's just she had just shut the doors at the end of the year, which was sad. But she does have a food truck, and she's moving around on that. But she is very good chicken. Very good chicken. Adam Bricker done an awesome job on Chefs. Yes, indeed. Indeed. And yeah, I didn't talk to him, actually. That'd be a lot of fun to be able to do. I know some friends of mine are working on some interesting things. It's not food related. I'm not going to say anything more about it, but if they can do what they're talking about doing, that's going to be really cool. I'll definitely be tuning into that one. That's so cryptic. I'm sorry. I used an app to stream my phone camera to my PC with a StreamYard. Best way to be mobile. It's true. I could, I mean, I would just set up big wides and just walk around the space and doing what people like. Oh, he's so old. His poor legs. Right, buddy? What's up, bud? You good puppy? You good boy? You good puppy? You good buddy? He's like, I'm a good boy. I know I am. He's like, I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up. Don't make me get up. 3 days to allow the amino acids to develop the flavor of the dough. You see, now you're getting into some Alton Brown stuff. Now you've got me intrigued because you're explaining stuff. Now it's clicking. Yeah, we're gonna have to get Ollie. You have to shoot on Dragon. We'll have to guest host you on Raw Cuts, and you can talk about your pizzas. Thanks for asking. Yep, and no worries at all. It's Irish. Oh, an alternative spelling of Fergal. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Josh Osley is an expert on drinks. You know, I know Josh. Specifically tequila and mezcal. You should be... Yeah, let me talk to Josh. I know Josh. Josh is a good dude. He's busy, though. He's always running around. I do love the setting up of food photography and food cinematography. I love that. And I was diving into it for a while, but I am really good at spreading myself thin, like really good at it. Like, sure, Scott, you're doing a cooking show, you're doing this show, and you're doing a tech show, you're redoing your sets. Yeah, you should definitely jump into photography as well and get some strobes, and that's the story of my life. Cinematographers cooking and making drinks. It'd be fun. I honestly, I wish that YouTube would back up a little bit. They're so, petty's not the word, but they're so, I don't know what it is. They're so afraid of like adult beverages and props and things like that, things that are completely legal, but they won't let you do it, and it's weird because I love YouTube, but like I have to go to Rumble to do this stuff. I need to just do the Rumble thing too. I need to sit down and do these. Maybe I'll just start doing that on Rumble, where I just do it's Scott's Finer Cuts is what it is. Just sit down and talk and enjoy these things and go from there. Who knows? Rumble's so odd though. Like I think my highest watched video, which is literally all of these YouTube videos, the highest watched one has 8 views. And I think I have over 3 subscribers over there, maybe 4. It's going to be a long time before I get to do live streams out there. Ollie, what's your opinion, please? Which place geographically makes the best pizza in the world? That's a good one for Ollie, but I think everyone needs to answer that. I'm interested in, I mean, I love all pizzas. They're all delicious. Now I really want pizza, which is so sad. But we're having steak tonight, which the wife should be. Nope, she hasn't left yet. She's supposed to be leaving. Oh wait, okay, yeah, she's supposed to be at the store right now. I would be interested in the best. I will say my least favorite pizza, and I'm going to put an asterisk next to it because I don't dislike it, but it's a quantity thing. It is the Chicago style pizza. It's my least favorite pizza because you're literally eating a slice of lasagna, kinda. And I really enjoy multiple slices of pizza. I don't know, maybe it's a social thing, but I just really enjoy getting to eat multiple slices of pizza. And I like holding it in my hand, and you can't really do that with With Chicago, you can't at all, and you can't really eat two pieces unless you're just huge. But I like Chicago deep dish pizza, so the scale starts at like a 5 for me. And Ollie says the best pizza in the world is at my house. You're talking a game there, Ollie. Now we're gonna put you to it. We're gonna put you on camera now. We're gonna do it. That was the other thing I wanted to do with Raw Cuts initially. Was it was all in the middle of lockdown. I wanted to have guest hosts on remotely where they teach me how to cook something and I have to create it live. I still will do that, but and King's like, that's kind of a sus answer there. Mac Ruiz is an expert on canning and preserving food. Interesting. Canning, everything I've learned on canning, I mean, my mom has taught me a whole bunch of stuff, but there is a little old lady. She's not a little old. I just want to say little old lady. She is a lady, and I think she's in either Louisiana or Mississippi. I don't know exactly. And she just puts a camera and she points at her stove and she talks about everything canning. And she has taught me more about canning than anything. And I don't know why she doesn't have millions of subscribers. How about Scott's DIY puppet music videos? We could dive into that. I mean, there's all the collection of puppets. You see, there's a whole bunch in there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually 6 there, and then there's 8 puppets, and we are working on. We failed. We meant to take the main puppet, my favorite puppet back there, the one who's passed out sleeping right now. Oh, you can't see him. Oh, well, then I guess you don't know. the one that was in Kessler Roll. We were going to match his fur, and my wife was going to make me some full length arms that I could interact on camera as the puppet to do some things. And we got what we thought was the right color fur. It was not the right color fur at all. So I just ordered another batch. So we'll see. The Kessler Roll is really stuck in my head. I listen to it on road trips. That's funny. I mean, the other one, I've just discovered Fiverr for getting people to do lyrics, and it's amazing. I've got the video I'm working with for Kessler, where I'm redoing the intro to the Gone in 60 Seconds with 8-axis motion control. We got a very easy, fast Fiverr singer, and was able to get that for very affordable, and pulled it out in a pinch. So I'm excited about that song. That song has been. It's being done. The song was redone by a friend of mine, Bill. It comes out here every once in a while, but not lately. He recomposed it all. That's the Bring Sally Up, Bring Sally Down. So we got that one for Kessler inspired. And then I do have the Red Wrap, which, oh man, I don't want to, man, I don't know. No, I don't. I was attempting the Red Wrap a little bit, and it's pretty funny. I don't know. No, I don't want to ruin it, because I'm going to have somebody much better at rapping than me. But it's a fast rap. Another idea. Now, yeah, see, that's one that you can't do. You can't do that on YouTube at all. There's one that I literally had planned, and we had started doing it on the live streams when I had guests on, Pap was one of the first ones we started doing that, where we drink a little bit and do that. But I'm shying away from that being a focus because YouTube will just kick me right off. It's like, really? I mean, they have channel controls. They have, like, all of my stuff says not meant for children, period. Because I don't want any children to think it's okay and blah, blah, blah. I don't want there to be any confusion. But for whatever reason, YouTube says not good enough. But that would be funny to do it. As long as the pizza has real meat and sausage, I'm sold. I've had a vegetarian pizza before. That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I am going to have my sister-in-law come on and teach some vegan stuff on the raw cuts too. Had some of the best thin and crunchy pizza in Sicily. Nice. Taormina? 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 I don't know how to say that. Sicily. I can say that. The thing about pizza making is that once you get past the mess and the intense feelings of failure, it's quite therapeutic. That's true. I will say, though, it's a lot stress with getting that dough, getting it spread out. Because, I mean, no matter what I do, I follow the directions like crazy. And my center gets thin no matter what. Because you're supposed to just use the edges. And I'm using the knuckle, the spread the knuckle. I was even using the pull, and then do pull, and then do pull, because you're kind of stretching it as you go. I was using that method too, but not having a lot of luck. My centers, once I get it to right at about the 16-inch area, that's when my center becomes... I start to develop holes, and I just can't do that. Probably have to specify the type of pizza and location. This is true. It's true. Ali, spot on. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yep. LOL. Instead of paying Fiverr, you should let ChatGPT write the lyrics. I mean, I've done that, and it was kind of funny. ChatGPT did a fairly good job. But I did inspire from ChatGPT. Now it makes me want to pull this up. Oh, dare I? Dare I? Dare I? Dare I? Dare I? Oh, dare I? Dare I? Dare I? Music. No, 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 no. No, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what happens. Let me see if I can do this without... Let's see here. Find the... Okay, hold on. Here we go. I'll do this next one. Digital is the best of the biz. My footage is so crisp and clear and high res. I shoot with Red Dragon. That's the camera so bold with the 6K resolution that just never gets old. From the big screen to the small, Red's got it all. The cameras are so versatile, able to stand tall in any situation. No matter the light. Red Digital Cinema always captures the sight. Red. That's it. That's all you get. That's so silly. That's the that's part of the rap. It goes on forever, and it's supposed to be tongue in cheek. By the way, it's supposed to be the Red ultimate fanboy singing this. So I believe the stuff that's being said, but it needs to come off as a complete fanboy parody so that people don't try to take it too seriously, because someone will be like, bruh, you're off the deep end. You don't even know. Let's see. probably not kneading it enough. I don't. So it's got the right, all the parts, all the checklists are coming out right. When I pull it out and I let it out of the fridge and I let it room temp for 2 hours, like when I push from the middle and I'm pushing it out, I am getting the bubbles that form, and that you're pushing those bubbles out from the center. I think I'm just doing too much. Maybe I'm pushing too much before I stretch. Maybe, I don't know. It could be that. Tyler says, for vegetarian pizzas, food in general, you just have to season and cook it properly. Yeah, this is true. It was funny though. What was it? Guga did the Beyond Meat. He tried to cook it as a steak, as a test to get his nephew to eat it. And none of them liked it. They're like, you could eat it, but it's nothing like a steak. Let's see. If you want a 16-inch pie, the dough ball should weigh 16 ounces. But that's not for New York style though, right, Ollie? Because 16 ounces, I sent you the formula I was. Let me see where I'm at. My mine each ball weighs 422 grams. Let's see what that is, grams to ounces. 2 ounces, 422. So that's 14.8. That's pretty close. I should be in the ballpark, I think. Straight out of composition. Straight out of compositing. That would be funny. Just don't touch the middle at all. Press around and create the crust and stretch. Yeah, maybe I'm doing too much in the middle because I'm trying to push it out. There's definitely a lot to it. I like the knuckle method. Another method was to use your fingers around the edges, but I like the knuckle. I felt like I was doing better, and you just kind of let gravity pull it. And I'm getting better, so it could just be, time will make it better. What'd y'all think of the red wrap? Pretty silly. I mean, I'm not a rapper for sure. I'm not even a singer, so it makes it easy. All right, let's see. Who's got questions? Who's got stuffs and things? We're getting close to 6 o'clock. I started at the normal time, 4 o'clock, which is nice. I can't believe Rex is just staying in one spot the whole time. I like the steering wheel method. Yeah, okay. That makes the steering wheel method. Yeah, it seems to work, and you can see it stretching, and then you just kind of flop it and you bring it down, and it does seem to do well. I'm always like, okay, well, I need a little bit more. And then like all you were saying, kneading, I found like one time I messed up, and I got a hole in it, and it was in the middle, and I was like, well, I have to redo it. And when I did that, I could not get the dough to stop constricting. It when it comes out of the fridge and we let it sit, and we flour it up and we push it out, it stays. But if I re-knead that dough, then it constricts a lot. When are you adding the oil? I add the oil very last. So after everything else has been kneaded, then I add in the oil, and then I let it knead for like 11 minutes. Where you going, bud? What's that, buddy? Oh, you're going right up into the camera? You going right up in the camera, bud? What's that, buddy? Are you getting hot? You getting hot, bud? He's like, I know it's time for pizza. It's not. I don't think we're doing pizza today. We're doing steak. That's right. He's a good puppy. Where you going? He's like, I'm leaving. Of course he is. He's going to go lay right in the floor, Oh, but I'm smarter today. I planned ahead. We'll just turn this around. And now we have puppy cam. And the bathroom. That's awesome. Nothing brings out a puppy cam like a bathroom. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Have you used the ELQ setting yet? Oh, yeah, all the time. I shoot on it a lot. I used it on raw cuts. It was awesome. I loves it. I loves it, especially like for socials and YouTube. Oh, it's a no-brainer. ELQ is perfection for that. And getting 2 hours out of a half a terabyte card, yes, please. Sign me up. It's rock solid, too. I mean, I have no problems with this. People keep asking me, it's like, would you use it on this shoot? Would you use it on this shoot? I would. I have had zero problems, but every person out there should test it on your own and get your own confidence level and do that. Because, I mean, I don't want to be responsible if there's a glitch that I didn't find, and I don't want to ruin your shoot. But it's rock solid. And the only negative is that little voltage thing that's cosmetic. So it's no big deal. I don't have a problem with it at all. Yeah. I used it for a couple of podcasts this week. It was great. Almost half the file size. I didn't really notice the difference. It's really hard to tell between like LQ and ELQ. It's hard to tell between the two. You can, but it's really hard. Now, if you jump to HQ to ELQ, you can see it, and MQ to ELQ. If you take two jumps, you can see it. But, I mean, if you're finishing in 4K, it still looks fantastic. It looks great. I loves it. I love it a lot. Okay. Well, I mean, things are winding down. We kind of it's the first of the year, live stream. Everybody's like not sure what to do this time of year. So we can start winding this down a little bit here. Anybody got any last minute questions or comments or thoughts or ideas? And no one had an idea for how I should open up raw cuts. I guess everybody wants to see me splash tomato puree on my face every time I open the show or something. Anybody got any thoughts, any last comments, ideas, all that good stuffs? It's just a quiet afternoon. I get it. I understand. We got a lot of views. It's nice. But it's just a nice little quiet group. Let's see here. Tyler said that there it is. Takes a while for it to show up. I didn't have time to upgrade both cams, so one was LQ with Sigma 1835, the other was ELQ with the Canon 100 macro. I think the ELQ looks sharper. Interesting, because the 18-35 is like seriously clinically sharp. It is unbelievably sharp. I mean, look how clean that toilet looks. I don't think it looks clean at all, but it's kind of funny. I like how it's kind of focused on the toilet. I need to move the puppy cam to the top and put me down at the bottom. Watch, she's going to get up and leave. It's funny. Let's see. Anything else anybody wants to chat about, talk about? We'll just wrap this thing up here and then let everybody have their evenings to think about pizza, because pizza is so delicious, and I'm thinking about pizza right now, even though I shouldn't be. Yeah, well, okay. So thank you once again, everyone, for joining in. Please go over to Raw Cuts. It's at raw-cuts on YouTube, and subscribe there. I'd really appreciate it. It's really been a Raw Cuts lot. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Why not? Second raid video. Yep, it's coming out on Wednesday. Thanks for your time. Thank you, Andre. It's always it's a good way to feel like we're all still a community. Yeah, exactly. We are a community, which is absolutely. Well, I mean, if we didn't have a community, I would be bored. To me, this is all about community. But everyone, please go watch the Raw Cuts. that we talked about so much on this video. And support the channel any way you can if you want to. Join the membership if you want to. Give this a big thumbs up. Go ahead and click that like button. Everybody love that. And as always, as I like to leave it, don't let your passions center around your life. Let your life center around your passions. Happy New Year to everyone. Peace, Ollie. Ollie, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do it. Y'all have fun. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend.